Happy New Year and welcome to Medical Monday. I'm Jessica Hill, your host and the Director of Nursing here at Southeastern Community College. We are so excited to have you back with us on Medical Mondays in 2024. We've got a whole host of new shows for you this year. Alongside me this year in 2024, I have Dr. Peter Chambers. He is the emergency room and family physician doctor, also known as the Surf Doc, and he's going to be joining us for all of our Medical Monday episodes this year. Thank you.
This is fun. I like it. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
So you know what that means?
Yeah, New Year's resolutions.
New Year's resolutions.
And that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about New Year resolutions and how to keep yourself on track. And we're getting some expert advice from Dr. Chambers.
Everybody makes New Year's resolutions. It's a big thing. If you watch TV for the countdown, you know, they all talk about what's your New Year's resolution. Everybody is curious.
That's right.
Curious about Anderson Cooper's New Year's resolution.
Right.
And Andy Cohen, you know, giggling about his New Year's resolution. It's fun to do, but you know what? There's some positive things that come out of this.
Absolutely. A lot of people spend all of December trying to figure out what their resolution is going to be.
That's right. And if you do it just for a little bit, that's good. Sadly, most people don't meet their New Year's resolution, but today we're going to talk about ways you can meet that goal.
Let's do it. So let's talk about some of the most common things that people make as their New Year's resolutions. And you always hear people want to lose weight, they want to eat better, maybe they want to exercise more, maybe they want to spend less money or make more money, right?
Yeah. Number one thing in the United States is eat healthier. That's the New Year's resolution. I would not have guessed that, but eat healthier. People just say, I'm gonna eat healthy. Maybe they attribute that to I'm gonna lose some weight or I'm gonna have more energy, but everybody wants to eat healthier.
And so how do we eat healthier?
It's a hard thing to do, right? You gotta be real specific. What does eat healthier mean? Does that mean I'm gonna eliminate soda? Does that mean I'm gonna eat only 3 meals a day? So with your resolution, define what the resolution really is. Don't be global. Don't say, I'm gonna be healthier, I'm gonna eat better, I'm gonna get more exercise. You gotta, what does that exactly mean? And break it down.
So specific.
Be specific.
You gotta be specific.
That's
and
right.
not too lofty. Right?
No, we all get lofty. You know, I'm gonna lose 100 pounds, I'm gonna run a marathon, you know.
Right. Probably not.
Probably not. Break it down.
All right, so let's talk about even moving on beyond some of those kind of most common and typical New Year's resolutions, because you are the Surf Doc. So let's talk about some medical resolutions, because we do try to talk on this show about how to help people stay well and healthy. So what are some medical resolutions that people could think about going into the new year?
Most common thing that will improve your health is get yourself a primary care provider. We have a lot of them here in Whiteville, in this area. We're lucky. We have a lot of doctors, a lot of nurse practitioners, a lot of physician's assistants. Reach out and get yourself somebody to get you through your health crisis and to do that preventative health maintenance you need to do.
And so how old should you be to start seeing a doctor once a year?
As soon as you're born.
As soon as you're born, right? So there's not a time in life you should be skipping that annual visit.
But I always tell people they come in, they're like 40 years of age. And I go, this is a good time to start. You know, you really gotta, you know, tighten the hatch, you know, eat healthier, everything we're talking about. 40 seems to be a magical age. And a lot of the preventative health things that we recommend patients go through kind of start at 40. But it's never too soon to get a family doctor.
So what would you tell somebody who has the white coat syndrome? They don't want to go to the doctor because they don't want to know what's wrong.
Well, I personally don't own a white coat.
Just surf shirts.
Just surf shirts. But you know what? You got, it's like anything. You have to have a relationship with your physician.
Right.
You know, you got to get along with them. If you don't like them, they make you feel bad, they make fun of you, move on.
Find another one.
Find another one. Find another one. And you know what? The more you go, it's like anything else, the more you'll be less anxious going to the doctor.
Well, and you know what? A lot of these most common resolutions that people make are geared towards
Health.
preventing disease or
They're all-
preventing themselves from being unhealthy.
So we're all health focused and health minded. So you get that coach, your physician or your provider, that's going to direct you through these things. and deal with them. That's good.
Right.
But be specific like we talked about.
So for people who are looking to lose weight,
Yep.
let's talk about exercise, and people need to see a doctor before they start that.
It's
right?
always, yeah, if you're going to venture out on a aggressive exercise regime, make sure you see a doctor first. I mean, I hate to say it, I've seen a lot of people have heart attacks on treadmills because they rush it. You know, there's nothing wrong with taking your time with exercise. You know, don't train for that marathon. Just get out there. You get out there for 10 minutes, 3 times a week. It's interesting, the research on exercise, there's not that many more gains if you exercise every day versus 3 times a week. You know,
just a moderate intensity exercise.
I tell people Tuesdays and Thursdays exercise, and on the weekend you can do it with people that aren't working. You can do it with your spouse. You can do it with your partner. You can do some exercise with your kids. So that's kind of a good, simple way to break into exercise. Tuesday, Thursday, do something on the weekend, and you know, walking is the best exercise for anybody.
There's
just
a lot
walk.
of research on
Walking.
just steps, right?
Just
now we have
steps.
these goals with our smart devices,
Yep.
trying to reach 10,000
Yep.
a day, because that is legitimate research, right?
It's very legitimate. The more steps, the better. You know, you got to move and you got to eat less. No matter,
Body in motion stays in motion. That's
right.
physics.
No matter what diet you choose or what exercise regime you choose to lose weight, it comes down to less calories, more motion. Whether you're doing Deal a Meal, whether you're doing Weight Watchers, whether you're doing, you know, paleo diet, the bottom line is you have structure to eat less.
You can't outrun your fork.
Great. Is that what your mother taught you?
Right. So, something I think that's important to touch on, especially since COVID, is mental health. So, you know, people have these health-focused New Year's resolutions, and sometimes we just gloss over our mental health.
Yeah.
So, if you're feeling down, and some people get down during the holidays, how do you focus on your mental health? What are some good things that people can do to get themselves in a good place for the new year?
Exercise is the best thing for mental health. We get back to that again. Exercise. Surround yourself with positive people. People that have good mental health. Don't surround yourself with Debbie Downer.
Right.
You know, you're going to become a downer too.
Positive Patty.
Positive Patty you want. Surround yourself with positive people, positive activities, positive outlooks. That'll be great. You know, faith-based ventures are great. You know, people feel better when they have faith. It's
Right.
been studied.
Spirituality of some kind.
Doesn't matter what it is.
Mindfulness, meditation.
Right.
So people can set goals to do 5 minutes of meditation before bed at night.
We tend to do too much excessiveness. You know, that is the problem. And, you know, I'm guilty of it too. You know, you work. You know, you're returning phone calls 10 o'clock at night. You're always away. You're not, you used to be able to shut the office door, but now you take the office with you.
Right.
You got your phone, you got your laptop. You know, you're always working.
You're always on.
Got to turn it off.
Have some downtime.
Yep.
And that's important to regenerate. You know?
And you got to rest. Dedicate time to sleep. Sleep is very, very important in recovery. You know, it's not a sign of laziness if you got to take a nap. Winston Churchill, who I like, you know, was a big advocate of taking a nap. He was in the middle of the World War II. He'd take his naps during the day, and that's why he was a sound mind and was admired.
Yeah. So lots of different types of New Year's resolutions. Anything else you want to tell our viewers?
Yeah. Vaccines are important. I know we have a lot of people that have different attitudes about vaccines. Enter into a relationship with your provider and discuss what vaccines are good for you. There are certain vaccines you should get, certain vaccines may be optional, or health practices, some people don't want any vaccines, but you need to know the pros and cons of getting these vaccines. It's particularly helpful during flu season, COVID, tetanus shots. You'd be amazed at how many people come in the emergency room, their tetanus shot's not up to date.
Right, every 10 years.
Every 10 years, unless you hurt yourself bad, maybe sooner.
Well, same thing for expecting mothers. There are certain things they're tested for so that we make sure they are vaccinated against the right things to protect their unborn babies or their newborn babies.
And you know who's really bad at taking care of themselves are men. They take better care of their car then, oh, it's 1,000 miles over in the maintenance. So they rush their car in, but they don't take care of themselves. Men are bad. Men are bad taking care of themselves. So gentlemen, start your engine.
Start your engine.
Start your health, okay?
Okay.
And talk to friends about their health too. You learn from other people's health habits as well.
So another thing, speaking of friends, that is important with resolutions are accountability partners and support groups, right? That's a good way to get through your resolution positively and meet your goal.
Absolutely. It's easier to exercise with somebody. That's why people go to the gym.
Yeah.
It's the social aspect as opposed to doing it in your basement or in your garage.
Right. If you have to work out at home, start a text group and
Exactly.
check in with each other every day.
Being healthy can be fun.
Yeah,
It's not work.
That's right.
Okay. What's your resolution?
I think I'm going to continue to try to work out and maybe have a little mental sanity from work and kids and take some time for myself.
Yeah. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to exercise more. I'm going to put my phone down.
Oh, that's a good one.
Being a doctor, my
phone
phone rings all the time, but I am going to put my phone down and have time that I don't have a phone.
I might change mine. That's a good one. Maybe I'll put my phone down an hour before bed so I can sleep better.
Put it in another room.
Yes, so there's research that blue light
Yep.
depresses your melatonin.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
And then you don't sleep well.
Yeah,
so
put
all
it
these
in another room.
kids who are in bed on their phone, scrolling, they don't sleep well.
Nope. That's good. This was
Yeah.
fun.
This was fun.
I'm motivated.
Well, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
And I'll see you again in February.
Okay. Be
Thank
great.
you.
Thank you.
All right. That was our first episode of Medical Monday for 2024. I hope that you learned some helpful information from the Surf Doc, and I hope you will join us again next month for a new episode of Medical Monday. Stay well.